Nowadays, we love to use the term main character because it makes us feel confident and unique. It's almost like an affirmation that you're doing something cool and special. But a couple years ago, the term was used a lot differently. Back then, being the fashion main character was like, I'm gonna introduce an entire generation to the idea of playing with shapes and silhouettes and also having a lasting influence on the evolution of color palettes for the next decade. Now it's like, oh my god, my dunks match my hat. Main character vibes. Okay, but why do people even want to be the main character anymore? It might be cute though. Oh my god, main character. Oh my god, protagonist vibes. Player one energy. It looks all fun and games, but that job is stressful as bro. Those guys are not having fun. Main characters are always dealing with the craziest that's always, it's never even their problem. They also have like the craziest ops. Like, I always like to put myself in the main character's shoes, and I'm folding. And also literally half the time, the main character dies. I know we still got a month until the season finale, but spoiler alert, Jesus dies. He died for our sins though, like a champ, which is respectable, very main character vibes, but I'm also still sinning though. So it was kind of pointless a little bit. Also, he dies a virgin, which is like relatable maybe? I don't know. But is that really is this the job you want to take? You're not ready for those ops, brother. Like I said, the main character job sucks. There's a lot of pressure, okay? So why do people in fashion want this title so bad? We love this term. And even though nowadays it's more of a playful term than an actual label, but back then, it was a very exclusive club. It usually consisted of celebrities or people in that A-list category, or at least people in their circles. Kanye, Rocky, and Jerry were like the sign of the cross for the youth. In just a little under a decade ago, it wasn't even that long ago, our favorite main characters were clear pillars of inspiration to the masses, a sense of direction, a source for affirmation. The fashion main characters we looked up to were almost like our father figures in our fashion journey. When it comes to stuff like finding cool new brands to look into, there are so many out there. How am I supposed to figure out which ones I might find interesting? You know, or trying different color palettes. There's literally an infinite amount of colors out there. You gotta give me some guidance. Or there's so many different clothes out there. These guys helped us find what was essential. And it's kind of nice having that type of guidance starting off, you know? Because it's a scary world out there. Like I said, I'm going in blind. How am I supposed to know how pants are supposed to fit? How was I supposed to know what to wear with Chelsea boots? How was I supposed to know what a reverse weave is? And technically, it's not even reverse weave. It's horizontal weave. That's not reversed. If anything, that's a tangential weave. But how was I supposed to know that? But also, how are you supposed to know that you could be saving money on a purchase using a coupon? Are you supposed to manually check all that? Like, personally, I use PayPal Honey, but how are you supposed to know about Honey? What is Honey? Honey's the #1 shopping tool in America. You've probably already heard about it at this point. There's a reason it's everywhere. They automatically help you find coupons online so that you don't have to. It's simple as that. I don't know why you wouldn't have this browser extension at this point. It literally costs nothing. Anytime you buy something, and I mean anytime, like you'll be surprised how this is everywhere. The extension will pop up, and if there are coupons, then just let go, let God. And if there are no coupons, then it's like you have the peace of mind knowing that there was no money to be saved in the first place. It's fast, it's easy, and it's free. That's the holy trinity of life. And you can get it now by going to joinhoney.com/frugal, which is, like I said before, that is the best URL they can have. That is the most on-brand thing that they can have. Or just click the link down below if you're lazy and just install the extension and bam, you're good to go. Or you could go to joinhoney.com/frugal, which again is the best influencer link they've ever had. Who's beating joinhoney.com/frugal? But after you have Honey installed, what does being the fashion main character even mean? What does that mean? Like I said, the main character title was only really presented to the people that truly pushed the fashion meta for the masses. Like who truly had the most cultural influence. But nowadays, There's just too much culture to have influence over. Jordan was clearly the main character of his era, no doubt. There's no question about that. And now it is probably LeBron, but there are too many good players in the league for everyone to agree on that point anymore. That's my GOAT phrase, right? We're all seeing different here. There are too many goats. There's too many goats in the kitchen. But I feel like this is the type of discourse we have with fashion right now. Just the back and forth, between different styles and aesthetics and what you find interesting in fashion. The back and forth between pushing aesthetic boundaries and the limits of creativity and art in fashion. That's one camp. But there's also pushback on people that are just like, I want things that I can wear every day. Everyday wearability is my GOAT metric. And that's just one point in the discourse, though. Like, you could be insanely technical and avant-garde and into fashion history, da-da-da-da-da. And then one camp will be like, who's gonna wear that outside, though? That's not fashion, that's cosplay. Wah. Or you could be a master of the fundamentals of fashion. And then another side will be like, okay, but like anyone can wear that though. That's whatever. That's not fashion. That's being lazy. Wah. And nowadays, you're not really gonna see that universal praise that people like Rocky and Kanye got back in the day. Because people have developed their own unique, strong opinions on fashion, which is a really good thing, okay? Don't get it twisted. That's arguably the best thing that could have happened. But for fun, who are the main characters of today? I know you're wondering that. Who would come the closest to meeting this criteria? I feel like by popular vote, it's probably Wisdom. Maybe. Okay. He has the biggest platform, cool clothes, some of the best fits, best styling, lots of diversity, all the marks with influence, portfolio, undeniable skill, and knowledge of what to do with clothes. He's neutral good, very likable, no scandals yet. Mainstream appeal, that's the main character #1 runner, right? All right. What about this guy? Huh? Oh, who's that? I've never seen that in my life. Okay, well, I'm gonna let the numbers do the talking here. If we're gonna talk about making outfits, this guy's worn more clothes than 99.99999% of people that have ever existed, ever. Which means he's pulled off more fits than anyone to ever exist, ever. Maybe. Unless there's another model on the website that's featured in more stuff. But then it's that guy. Okay, it's also, I don't know. But we want the main character to be well-versed, right? I don't know how much more versed you can get. This guy completed fashion. He's done with the game. And he downloaded all the DLC and then completed the DLC. How is that not the main character? We want to talk about rings, right? Oh yeah, LeBron might have the most points of all time. Blah, 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 blah. Jordan has more rings. Wisdom might have some of the coolest fits to ever exist. This guy has more fits. Main character shit only, baby. That's my president. Or what about Errolson, huh? Acronym is peak performance when it comes to clothes. Fashion is a subjective medium, but objectively, Acronym produces some of the best constructed and functional for-life clothing that you can buy. And all the while being the face of one of the most popular and influential aesthetics in fashion right now. That's a masterclass in fashion, no matter what angle that you approach it at. Functionality, style, cultural impact, everything except for price, maybe. He's in a league of his own. That's the main character right there. Or this guy, Pins and Tailoring. Now that's the main character guy. But back to what I was saying about people developing their own unique opinion on what's interesting in fashion. What is main character in fashion? There are so many ghosts to choose from no matter what your interest. There's gonna be a main character pushing the limits. I know we joke around about this a lot, but Daniel Simmons, right? This guy's literally pushing the limits of playing the game without actually playing the game. I don't know, but that phrase just makes a lot of sense for his craft. Okay? This is the Elden Ring no-hit run of fashion. But there's so many people doing so many cool things that you can really find inspiration anywhere. No matter what you find inspiring, it's out there now. Which is cool. Even though there was almost a sense of brotherhood when we were all jerried up that one time, it's nice to see how diverse things are now. And it's nice to see how diverse the understanding of fashion is nowadays. I like the new players in the game, you know? I have my mains, but I'll get around eventually. I feel like that's a good way to look at things now, especially with the roster of styles being this big. The real main characters were the friends we made along the way. I know you were waiting for that. Did I really just spitball an entire video essay on main characters? I don't know. Did I? Genuinely, I feel like I didn't really say anything in this video. Like, this video could not exist and it wouldn't really change anything. Follow me on everything. I got clothes coming soon.
Return the slime.